Josie, did you hear that Dr. Rehn is retiring? I know! We're both feeling really verklempt over this, Joe. Yeah. But you deserve it. And we love you lots. And we wish you the best. And so does Mazel.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Joe. Congratulations on retirement. We just want to say thanks for all the opportunities that you gave both of us hiring us over the years. I know for me, you took a chance on a new grad from Tennessee, and without you taking that chance on me and training me, I wouldn't be where I am today, so thank you very much.
Yes, Joe, thank you so much for the opportunities that you gave us both. And I just wanted to say I miss your laugh incredibly, and I have to say one of my most favorite times is of that time when you showed me your Lollipop Guild dance and song. I will never forget that. It was probably one of the best days I've ever had.
I also enjoyed the peeing at the bank story. That's always a good one.
It's a great one.
And how much you love listening to Madison yell. She doesn't do that and yell and howl anymore. She can't hear the fire trucks. But I'm sure you have a video of it, because I don't. So if you do, send it to me. But thank you again, Joe. Happy retirement.
Happy retirement.
We
so
look forward,
excited.
Yeah, you deserve it more than anybody, and we hope you enjoy your free time.
Yes, enjoy this next chapter. We can't wait to hear about your adventures.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, you have done it. You have retired. You're getting ready to. You came to Alaska in an old rattling trap Ford pickup 2 years ago, quite a few years ago. Worked for Ken and Valerie and got on your own and got a beautiful clinic. You've done well. Love you for vet.
Hey Joe, and happy retirement. I wish I got to be there to celebrate with you. I absolutely adore you and love you, and I miss you all the time. You're definitely going to be the best boss I ever had, because it wasn't just you were my boss, you were a true friend to me, and you always will be. I've definitely learned a lot from you, and I'm grateful for the 4.5 years I got to spend at All Creatures with you. I know you will be missed in the veterinary community for sure. And I will definitely never forget how you used to short out your computer all the time by just touching it. I can always hear your contagious laugh and your sneeze, which is pretty much heard around the world. I will always miss that. But yeah, I hope you take your camera, your amazing camera, by the way, and go capture the world. You deserve it. And definitely a couple things I just want to add that I've learned from you is you taught me that there is indeed 2 stomachs to a human being. There's your regular stomach, and then there's your dessert stomach. And there's always room for dessert. Where else would all that ice cream cake go? But yes, I love you, and I hope to see you soon, and I wish you the best, Joe. Alright, I love you. Bye.
Hi, Joe. This is Lanny. Well, I'm sure you know that. I can't believe you're retiring, and I can't believe what an influential person you were in my life. How glad I am I met you. And that brings me to my first video idea. It is to recount the story of when I did first meet you. And it was at Dee Dee's house, and you were kind of interviewing me to see if you wanted me to do some relief work. And you happen to know a couple other vets from Lander, Wyoming, this town of 7,000 people in the middle of nowhere. And you asked me, well, do you know so-and-so? I'm going to purposely leave them nameless for anonymity. And she had worked at your clinic, and you didn't particularly like her. And I'd gone to vet school with her and worked at Knowles with her, and I didn't particularly like her. And I was in a very awkward position. I didn't want to criticize another vet, while interviewing for a vet job. And so I said, Well, if you like her, you probably won't like me. So leave it at that. And anyway, then you came up with the second question that I was quite surprised at. Well, do you know this other blah blah vet from Lander, Wyoming? And I didn't know you knew him, and I was like, whatever. I didn't particularly like him either. And so I said, well, if you like him, you probably won't like me. And anyway, I guess I passed the interview because you hired me, and it was really awesome. Like I said, you're one of the most influential people in my life. You certainly formulated me as a young vet, and I cannot say how much I appreciate it. I can't believe we're this old. I love you, and that's the first video. Hi Joe, this is video number 2, and I'll give you a little different view of my vet room, all 160 square feet of it. Anyway, this is describing one of the first times I was at the clinic. And you and Dee Dee, I guess Dee Dee was always getting me in some kind of trouble. Just kidding. Anyway, you and Dee Dee were driving down the Alcan for something, I don't know. And so we couldn't really get in touch with you very easily. I don't know about cell phones in those days. I think it was the summer of 1996. Anyway, shortly after you left, the Big Lake fire broke out. And there was a watershed moment, for me anyway, when we were at the clinic and Barbara came up to me and said, "You're the boss, and there's all these animals that are, you know, homeless and being burned, and people are picking them up and they don't know who the owners are, and you know, should we treat them or not? The other vet clinics are turning them away." And I said, "Well, what would Joe do?" And Barbara said, "You're the boss. You make the decision." I thought, holy cow, that's a lot of responsibility for, I don't know, somebody you barely knew coming into a clinic. And, but everybody was 100% behind me when I said, of course we're going to let them in, and we're going to treat them, and we'll figure out the money later. And at one point we had 75 animals. I remember Chicky telling me she had counted, including llamas and chickens and whatever else. I guess it was the right decision. Everyone was behind me. And I think it turned out to be a good thing, because remember you got that award from the AVMA for helping out in a crisis and whatever. So I just thought, wow, what a woman to let somebody like me make decisions like that. That, you know, anyway, that is video number 2. Okay. Hi Joe, this is video number 3 with my superstar alley cat, who is Mrs. Chippy's replacement. Mrs. Chippy died at 20 this year. Alley cat looks just like her, and she acts just like her, very mellow. Anyway, video number 3 is just to tell you how wonderful I think you are, an incredible vet, a great person, and you influenced my life in a ton of ways. Made me, well, you and the clinic, everybody. I can't say Chicky hasn't rescued me a few times. You know, great techs, great work environment. And my favorite thing about you as a vet was that you let us do our own thing. You didn't try to control us too much. You know, you gave us autonomy, which is hard to do when you're a boss, and really an incredible attribute. Obviously, everybody adores you at the clinic, and we have for a long time. And I'm going to leave with one little thing you might have to research. And that would be, during that famous Big Lake fire, what happened to the Newfoundland toe? Perhaps you should be told the story now that we don't have to hide it from you anymore. Anyway, I love you. You're wonderful. I'm so glad you get to spend time having fun and doing things you want to do. I'm not far behind you and I can't wait. Okay. Wish I could be there. I can't believe I'm sending this from so far away. But anyway, I'm sure you all have a good time, and I love you, and goodbye.
Merry Christmas, Joe. Happy retirement.
We love you.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Hey, wish we were there.
The many late night calls and long days of you working for them. And then you working out of your truck, living at mom and dad's and making a go of it. And then the final journey to All Creatures, where you started that clinic and you built it into something that you should be very proud of. I'm really proud of you, and I'm sorry I'm missing you.
I just wanted to congratulate you on your retirement. What a great time you had over all these years of being a doctor. I am so excited that I got to work with you while you were at All Creatues Veterinary Clinic. I wish you so much joy as you walk this new adventure of your life. I really miss you a lot. I miss your smile. I miss the laughter that you brought there, that big laugh that you had. It was just so contagious. I hope that you take care and enjoy the retirement that you totally earned, and just know how much we appreciate you and we love you. You take care.
Hi Joe, it's Jen and Scrappy. One of my favorite memories with you is filming this Cooper running up and down the hall at work in slow-mo and saying, "I'm coming, Santa." I miss all your laughs and giggles we had together. Thank you for believing in me as a young vet and giving me a chance and always being so supportive of my endeavor to be the best that I can be. Thank you. Miss you tons. Bye.
Hi, Joe. I'm not very good at this impromptu on video, but I'm going to try my best. So I made myself a few notes and hopefully we can get through it. Congratulations on your retirement. I know I didn't get to work with you very long, but the time that I did, I really enjoyed. You would come to work with a smile on your face that could light up the entire room. And your laugh. I always knew when you were in the clinic because of your laugh. And then you had the repetitive door ringing. Always brought a smile to my face. I'm going to miss shopping for your Christmas basket this year. It was always a lot of fun, seeing the smile on your face when you would dig through the goodies that All Creature staff had gotten you, just to thank you for the things that you did and the things that you've done. Thank you for the opportunity of becoming a part of your family. You welcomed me with open arms. At that time, I felt like my heart had been ripped from my chest, and I'd never give up my all to another employer again. I just wanted to come to work, do the best job I could, and go home. Just be a clock in and clock out type of person. The kindness you and All Creatures family showed me made me want to do the best I could and more. Help everybody as much as I could. I can't thank you enough. I wish you the best in whatever you do. Hopefully lots of traveling and picture taking. And I wanted to thank you again for that calendar that I got at the Christmas exchange one year. I really enjoy it and some really nice pictures. I miss you, Joe, and love you as well. Stop in and say hi sometime. Congratulations on your retirement.
Hey Joe, it's definitely been an honor to have worked beside and learned from you over the last few years. I wish you well in your retirement. Lots of happy adventures. Sandra's also not here, but she wanted me to let you know that she hopes that now that you're retired from the clinic, you'll also be retired from jury duty. Anyways, wish you well.
Hey Joe, happy retirement. Just wanted to say congratulations. Also, I wanted to share with you a memory that I had. So when I started at All Creatures, I had known you from before because I met you when I went to Big Lakes Baptist Church, as you know, when I was, I think, 3 or 4 or something. I remember thinking you were really cool because you were a veterinarian, and I wanted to be like you when I grew up. So fast forward to the first day that I've started at All Creatures, I was really nervous because I didn't know if you'd remember me or not. And I obviously am a very awkward person, so I didn't want to just bring it up. But I remember walking through the doctor's station down to the front, and you turned around in your chair and you gave me a big smile and you said, "Little Christy, you look the same." And I just appreciate that you treated me like family from day one. Anyway, thank you for being such a huge role model. And I am going to miss you and your laugh around here, but I know that you will come back to visit. Anyway, enjoy retirement. Love you.
Hi, Joe. Happy retirement to you. Goodness, I wish I was there. I wish I could get one of your amazing bear hugs. Where do I start? So Chippy asked me to share a few things, memories or whatnot about you. But goodness, there's just so many things that I remember about working with you, and just what a wonderful person you are in general. I'm so thankful to know you. You took us in to the clinic, Tony and I, when it was just us two, when we were just young pups new to Alaska, and gave me a job, and we lived in the clinic for a while. It was such a blessing to us. I just learned so much from your sweet countenance. You have the ability to make people feel welcome and at home, no matter where they're from and no matter who they are. That is a gift, and we've been such a blessed recipient of your gift of hospitality and of acceptance and friendship. You taught me a lot about working in a clinic. You provided a wonderful atmosphere to work under. You kept a strong team that was full of people who cared about one another, and I just don't think that happens by chance. That happened because of the leadership that you provided, and I'm so grateful for those years and grateful for that. I wish you all the best. We wish you every happiness in this new adventure of retirement. You have worked so hard and so long at this profession that you're so gifted at and that you love, and I hope that this next season will be equally blessed for you. A couple of things that I remember just off the top of my head are laughing like crazy at lunchtime over not letting my food touch, and you liked giving me a bad time about the fact that I cannot have ice cream touching my cake, and heavens knows we ate a lot of cake at All Creatues Veterinary Clinic. Other things I remember are just your laugh and your smile light up a room, and I miss that. I miss being around that. Goodness, like what else do I share with a woman that I am so proud of, that is so special to me, someone who is in her prime of life and just looking toward the best years to come. Thank you for being you, Joe. Thank you for loving us, for taking us in, for just being an amazing all-around person. Congratulations.
Hi, Joe. I'll bet that in 1984, when you started All Creatures working out of your truck, that you never envisioned that someday you would be at a party like this one, surrounded by all your friends, coworkers, and lots of your dear clients. As you look around the room tonight, this is just a very small sample of all the people whose lives you've touched. My life was probably one of those that was most strongly affected. In 1995, when I was working in Denver, I wasn't terrifically happy being a young vet in Denver, and I had to decide, was it being a vet that I didn't like, or was it being in Denver? And I was kind of disenchanted with some of the aspects of the profession. When I saw your ad in the AVMA Journal and answered it, it led me to a phone conversation with you that I don't know if you even remember really, but you were so warm, so kind-hearted, just a nice person, and it showed even through the telephone thousands of miles away. And your staff made a good impression on me too when I was on the phone with them. That's what kind of led me to you guys, and I'm still here almost 25 years now at All Creatures. En route, you and your staff have introduced me to my husband. Been there for, when I was pregnant with my 2 kids who are now off in college. We've had a lot of these Christmas parties together, lots of fun. And we've really, been through a lot. You've given staff members here literally roofs over their heads, and legs up into ongoing professions, and have inspired just tons and tons of people, as well as helping all these wonderful clients. This is a very special thing for you to have done. We certainly are going to miss your smile and your laugh and your silliness around the clinic. All your silly moments like suspenders and looking up song lyrics on old songs and corny jokes and learning the Minnesotan culture from you. But it's time for you to enjoy this very hard-earned relaxation that you've gotten to, and I hope that retirement is everything you hoped it would be, and know that you're always, always, always welcome to come back and visit. And we expect to see you regularly. Thank you so much for all you've done for me and for everyone at All Creatures, and those people who come to All Creatures as clients.
Hi, Joe. I just wanted to be able to take this opportunity to let you know how much I love and appreciate you. You brought me into All Creatures as a family member 26 years ago. I was a puppy back then. You named me Chip, and you really, truly trained me up into who I am today, and I thank you for that. You let me live in the clinic for 7 years, helped me get my feet on the ground, and to be able to save for what I thought was vet school at the time. And even though I changed my path, that time gave me the ability to save for my first house and to really find myself and who I am, and take that opportunity to collect the tools to set me on a path of success and of many blessings. You taught me a new language. There's some fun words that we still use to this day. When you're dealing with some crazy folks, we use the word peeps. We fall back in our chair after eating a big meal, usually a lot of dessert, and we'd be stuffed abobia. You wanted to market your suspenders. And anyway, or be like, holy cow, it's unbelief. So we have some fun laughs about stuff like that. You have trained me as a technician, and you have fueled a passion in me for veterinary medicine that I use every day. It's who I am. It's who you helped me to become, and I'm very proud of that. And I thank you so much for making me who I am for that. You have taught me moves for if you're going to sneeze and you're really afraid you're going to pee your pants, and you're walking down a hallway, what you're supposed to do is suddenly cross your legs, spin direction, and point like you saw something and you meant to point at it. That way you could apply a little pressure in the right area and again, not wet your pants. So thanks for that. We laughed through many situations at the clinic. We were always laughing at ourselves, usually with a Seinfeld sense of humor. We've memorized every episode, so we would just pull up one-liners, and there was always a Kramer move specifically for you. So lot of fun laughs there. You're an amazing surgeon. I can remember studying your suture pattern and how you would handle tissue for hours in surgery, usually in the middle of the night. And I just really tried to focus and see how amazing you did. And I carry that through into my dental procedures that I do to this day. And that's really, I credit you that for how I can do those. I love our memories, not only inside the clinic, like you'd come in the morning and I'd have to inspect your hair, that usually the wind was blowing and you'd have hay in your hair. And so we'd pick the hay out and maybe get a little Cheerio out from your collar before you went into your first appointment. I love our time in surgery. I'd have to glove up and blow your nose. We would listen to audio recordings of your grandparents, and it was so fun to see where your sense of humor came from. The apple did not fall far from that tree. And I also really understood the full meaning of why your nickname was Messy Bessie. And so you still hold some records in there that I won't get into. Anyway, you are, Joe, you are an excellent steward of all you own. You don't think twice when you hear of someone in need. You drop everything and you go. You have immediately gone to be by someone's side in the hospital. You help them. You don't just sit there. You're a doer. You get up and you take care of all their needs, and you go above and beyond, making sure everything is taken care of. You have sifted through ashes of a burned home, not just once, but multiple times for coworkers and friends. And you are truly a God-centered example and inspiration for me. Thank you. I pray that I can carry on your legacy at All Creatures. Not only at All Creatures, but in all of life, because you really are an inspiration, and I just thank you for that. Thank you, Big Red, for all you've done for me. I love you with all of my heart. Happy retirement. I'm gonna miss you like crazy, okay? Love you.
Hey Joe, happy retirement and congratulations. And just also wanted to send out a special thank you for always helping me with all the random questions I've sent your way over the years, and thanks for saving me in that wolf's bay. It's been awesome getting to know you and work with you, and hope to see you around more. Have a great retirement. Congrats from the Oakley Dogs.
Hi, Dr. Joe. Sophie and Bella and I would like to wish you a very happy retirement. We're going to miss you a ton, and we just want to say thank you so much for taking care of all of our fur babies over the years. We hope to see you around town, and take care.
Hey, Joe. Heard that you are retiring. This is my dog Josie. Congratulations. Certainly it's well deserved. You know, I miss everybody up there. It was a great start to my veterinary career to work with everybody at All Creatures. Thank you. And so I wish you the best, and I hope that you enjoy it. Okay, take care. Bye.
Hi Joe, this is Miriam from Germany, or since a few years I'm living high up in the Shetland Islands. A little bird tweeted, or I should maybe better say chippy, to me that you are retiring. I can hardly believe it, and I hope it's not true. That is such a loss for the animal world. You and me, we first met in 1996 when you gave me the chance for an internship for a couple of months at the fabulous All Creatues Veterinary Clinic. And then we met again when I spent parts of the winter in Alaska in 1999-2000. And then we met a third time, very briefly, in 2009 when I came to Alaska for a very short 1-week visit. I can't thank you enough for all the opportunities and experiences you have given me. Without you, I would surely not be the vet I am now. And it's also down to you that I had the pleasure of meeting the lovely, lovely Edith Pierre, who I became friends with for so many years. Edith adored you too, and never spoke of you other than with the highest praise. I wish you all the very best for your retirement. I'm sure most people hope that you will get bored very quickly and will soon be back in the clinic. There will be a lot less fun and laughter in the clinic without you, I'm sure about that. Enjoy your celebrations, and hello to everybody who may still remember me. I so wish I could be with you right now. You'll always be in my heart. Love you lots. Bye.
Hi, Dr. Joe. I heard you were retiring, and I just want to thank you for taking care of my dogs, Samson and Little Bit, and the care that you gave them. As a matter of fact, the whole staff has given them great care. And me too. I want to wish you all the happiness in the world. And again, thank you for all that you have done for us.
Hi, Joe. Congratulations on your retirement. That's awesome. I really enjoy you as a person and working with you as a veterinarian those years back. There's several stories that I could think about, but actually when I think about you the most is when I have a client or another person that's just really driving me crazy, just getting annoyed. I always think about when I was complaining to you about a client and you just looked at me, smiled, laughed, and said, "Peeps!" And I do that all the time. I think about peeps, and it really puts things in perspective. I hope you have a great journey on your retirement, and I wish you all the best. Bye.
This video is for you, Dr. Joe. I just want to say thank you for the Christmas parties that have turned out to be so much fun, and you letting me help roll the dice. It's my favorite part, where I get to tell other people what to do. And I want to thank you for letting me drive your Mustang and for sharing with me that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, because that's exactly what my daddy said to you. It's like, no, I don't want to ride. I want to drive it. So, and I will always remember your beaming smile at the Christmas parties, and hope you intend future ones. And picnics, because you really are a lot of fun. So, and I'm sure there's things that I'm forgetting. Oh, like, thank you for not sending me to the guillotine, for forgetting to put a form in a patient chart, or, little things like that that I should have known better. And at times I really did know better, and it just managed to slip by me. So grateful for the things that I did learn at the clinic. And my wish for you is that you will get to do all of the things on your retirement list that you may have been dreaming about. And my prayer for you is that God will always be with you. Bye.
Take 22 and acceptance of there is no good angle at all. Rethinking some life choices. Joe, I loved working there, and I loved working with you, and as I think about it, the thing that just keeps pummeling into my head over and over is what an amazing job you did of cultivating a work environment of kindness and respect. Those two come to my mind because that's what I try and drill into my kids' heads, and then I was realizing that's totally how you ran your whole business, which is no small deal in the business world. Well done. You made it stand out. You made it shine. And it's because it mattered to you. It was your example and your expectation. And it stuck with us. It sticks with your clients. It's your legacy in your business and in those of us who were fortunate enough to work with you. You are a work mom, and you drilled it into our heads. Lovingly drilled. And I don't know if you remember, there was a time when I came in with the boys and Joel was stacking and restacking. He was tidying something up in the back area, and Willie and I were telling you that he's super OCD. And you said he's Adrian's monk because of monk, and it cracked me up. And there's some other things that involve, dog butts, so I won't go into it. But brown eye and red eye, that will always make me think of you, Joe, like it or not. I love you, and Willie and I adore you, and I'm so happy that you get to retire. Congratulations.
Congratulations on your retirement, Joe. How time flies. You've had a wonderful career, and I've been so happy to be a part of it. I remember when we first met at Susitna Veterinary Clinic, and at that time you were also treating dogs our dogs, cows, at Point McKenzie. Then you bought a house on the Wasilla Highway, and All Creatues Veterinary Clinic was born. And it's grown to be one of the best clinics in the valley. It's fantastic. I've always appreciated the wonderful care you have given me, my animals and me over the years. One incident in particular stands out when I brought a sled dog, Grant, in with what seemed to be an intestinal blockage, but it was Christmas Eve. Even so, you said, we've got to do surgery now. You did. You worked on him until almost midnight, and when he was ready to finally go home, you found that his intestines were severely damaged and you had to remove a portion of them. But because you are so talented, he was able to pull a sled again. Really appreciate that. It's just representative of the skills that you have brought to the valley over the years. So now you're retiring, and I really wish you the absolute best. You deserve it, and we will miss your smile and laugh, but you'll be out there doing fun things. Thank you.
Dr. Joe, thank you so much for all the love you put into helping our dogs over the years. We really appreciate it. Please enjoy your retirement. Be safe.
Hi Joe, it's Notley. I wanted to take a moment to tell you I am so happy for you with your retirement. I also wanted to let you know that now that I have been at another clinic, this would be my third clinic in my vet career, and I can say hands down without a doubt, All Creatures is the best, and you are the best boss, and I really, really, really appreciate just how kind to me you were over the years, and I feel truly fortunate to know you. I consider you my friend, and just have a great time, Joe. You deserve this. Love ya.
Now, now, say hi, Dr. Joe.
Hi, Dr. Joe.
Hi, Dr. Joe. Congratulations on retiring. Thanks for everything you've done for us over the years. We miss you. Good thing we left when we did before you were done and retired.
You know, although my son is 42 years old now, when I was talking to him the other day, one of his fondest memories is of you killing a spider with your bare hands. He was in kindergarten at the time. He was so impressed with how brave you were. Joe, the other thing that my son learned from you was compassion. He came with me on one of the trips to the clinic when it was one of my dog's last days. You taught him compassion. You taught him that sometimes the hardest decisions are the best decisions. And that's something that he's always carried with him.
Hi, Dr. Rehn. We want to thank you for all of the care you've given to our beautiful Shelties over the years. You were there in happy times as well as the sad times. With your positive and caring ways, you've helped us through some of these tough times. You were recommended to us by Dr. Edwards in Anchorage when we moved here in 2003. You and All Creatures have been there for our dogs through the good times and the bad times. You've always been so good about keeping us updated on results. We've often said, wouldn't it be great if Dr. Rehn was our doctor? We wish you good health, many happy days, and continued work with your love of the creatures on our earth. Our best to you and our heartfelt thanks. Thank you, Dr. Rehn.
Bob and Carol. And Bree.
Hi, Joe. Happy official retirement day. We were going to say something heartwarming about your medical judgment and your business skill, and then we remembered you hired us, and we figured that might negate some of it.
But on a serious note, thank you so much for making this feel like our second home, and we're definitely going to miss your magic with computers.
The computers miss you too.
Yeah, the computers miss you.
We all miss you.
So anyway, happy retirement. And I hope you come around a little bit more often.
And have a fun technology-free retirement, maybe. I think the computers are going to come for you though.
Hi, Joe. Greetings from sunny Central Oregon. I got a note from Chippy saying she's throwing you a surprise retirement party. So surprise, you're retiring. Congratulations on your retirement. And I just wanted to say thanks for all of your mentorship through the years. I always appreciated your integrity and your honor in how you conducted veterinary medicine and how you represented it. So that's been always a good example for me to try to live up to. So congratulations again on your retirement. Thanks again for everything you did to help me do my best work as a veterinarian. And I hope your future years are full of wonderful things and all the best in life. Happy retirement to you. Bye.
Happy retirement, Dr. Rehn. Thank you so much for giving me my first job as a veterinarian. If you're ever in Oregon, come look us up.
My daughter remembers your sweatshirts. When I was talking to her about your retirement, she was remembering the pretty sweatshirts, the cool sweatshirts you used to wear. And also that the clinic was in the house in the early days. And she couldn't imagine anything cooler than having a vet clinic in your very own home.
Since on your retirement.
Congratulations, Joe. We first remember meeting you in '94 when we brought Abby in for an exam. Tracy was the receptionist, and that was a while ago. Since then, you and your staff have cared for our animals and thousands of others. We want to thank you for your dedication to helping and healing all our furry friends. Thanks for your wonderful compassion and attention that you've given not only to our Abby, Molly, and Murphy, but to all your other clients and their pets as well.
Remember when our dogs got older, you sometimes always noted that their weight was creeping up, especially Molly. And you always encouraged us to keep them healthy and happy and under control by feeding them what you sold there was Science Diet in your hallway. Imagine my surprise when I came upstairs to visit you one day, watching you toss French fries to your dogs. Yeah. Seriously, over the years, you have set a high standard and a great example for others, and we wish you all the best in the next chapter of your life. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Joe.
Dr. Joe, congratulations on your retirement. Woohoo! Now you have more time to go exploring all over the place and take some of those awesome pictures that you're known for. I love you. Thanks for being a part of my life. And I'm glad Facebook keeps us together. So I look forward to all the beautiful pictures that you have yet to post. And thank you for being an inspiration in my life. I love you very much. And congratulations. Woohoo!
Hi, Dr. Rehn. This is Tom, your friendly Zoetis rep. I've been your sales rep for over 30 years, and I just want to congratulate you on your retirement. I've been calling on you since 1986 when I was with Norden Labs, and you were in the original small little building, and I've watched you expand and grow all those years. And I've been through now 4 different companies in the different buyouts and mergers and things. And I just really want to thank you for all those many, many years of your support as a customer, but really more importantly, your support as a friend and how you make me feel. You make me feel like I'm not just a sales rep supplying you things, but that I'm really, part of your team and kind of an advisor for your hospital. That's how that's how you've made me feel. And that goes back to when I was just a new kid starting out. I didn't have any of the gray that I have now, and I didn't need my reading glasses. And you welcomed me into your hospital. You welcomed me into the back of the hospital to visit. And I didn't know a lot about veterinary medicine when I started in the business. And I learned a lot from you and your team over the years just by having you welcome me in the back and observe when you were doing surgeries and procedures. And I learned a great deal from that, and I'm very grateful for you allowing me and trusting me to be able to do that. And I remember one story, probably in the first couple of years of my career, where I was back visiting and you were doing a C-section and delivering puppies. And that was the first I'd ever seen that. And it's quite an amazing thing if you've never seen it, for those folks watching this. And suddenly puppies were coming out left and right, and you needed an extra set of hands to cradle that puppy and rub it and warm it up and help revive it. And you trusted me with one of your puppies that you delivered, and that just did everything for me. It made me feel like I was really trusted and valued, and so I'm grateful for that. And again, grateful for the many years of your support in your business, but more importantly, just how you've made me feel over all those many years. I certainly wish you all the best. I'm going to miss seeing you on a regular basis, but certainly wish you all the best in whatever adventures that retirement sends your way. And glad that we're getting a chance to celebrate that today. So all the best to you. Many, many years of great things to come, I know. So again, thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Joe, for hiring me over 13 years ago. I'm going to try not to cry, and I'm looking at notes. You created All Creatures a very special place to work. I enjoyed working with you, and usually during some part of the day, you made me laugh. I also giggled and laughed at the many dog stories and adventures you had with your dogs. Who could forget Smokey's birthday party? Or BG getting into chocolate Christmas presents, butter, and Rimadyl? You would make Smokey vomit too, but nothing was in his stomach. It was always BG. Thank you again for being you and building All Creatures into a fantastic veterinary clinic. I miss you.
Hi, Dr. Rehn. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you've done for me and for my girls, and especially being so patient with Crazy Bailey. I know that she was a handful, but she did have a troubled little soul, and you were so good with her. I hope you have an amazing retirement. I wish you happiness and good health, and I hope you always remember that you are loved and you will be missed by so many of us. Thank you for all that you've done for all of us. Love you.
Happy retirement, Dr. Rehn. We are so happy for you. Thank you so much for the excellent care that you have given to Cannon and all my other dogs I've had. You are just one in a million. I hope you enjoy yourself. You will be missed.
On one of my trips to Alaska, Joe invited me to go for an evening drive in her Mustang convertible. It was a glorious Alaska evening. The wind was in our hair. The sky was clear and blue. And it was a wonderful time spent with a dear, dear friend. Your laugh. Who among us haven't enjoyed your big laugh? I hear it in my ears.
Hi, Dr. Joel.
Congratulations on your retirement.
We are glad that you now have plenty of time, and we have something new that we want to introduce to you. This little one, is Annie, a miniature dachshund, and she likes her big brother Max too. So we are happy for you, Dr. Joel. Have many adventures.
Dr. Joe, thank you for all your wonderful care for Opa the dog, Denali the dachshund, and Carmel the golden, and Max, and Annie's now at your clinic too. So, and remember my Miss Piggy buddy.
Yes.
See how much fun we have with Miss Piggy.
And the 8-track. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr.
Joel, for everything.
We hope to see you in the community, in the neighborhood.
We love you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi,
I met Jo back in the late 70s, early 80s, and she used to care for my Old English sheepdog, Buffy, first at a pet store in Wasilla. I don't remember the name of the store, nor do I remember the owners' names. I just know they had German Shepherds, and I would take Buffy there, and Jo would vaccinate her or whatever the need was at the time before she opened All Creatues Vet Clinic. And then after she opened All Creatures, we took our dogs there and have been going there ever since for almost 40 years. She's cared for all of my different show dogs, and she's put up with my craziness. Oh, please don't shave. She's in a show next week or whatever. I've also worked for Jo back when she was still living in the clinic, when she lived upstairs, and through the years I would work over Christmas break or summer break when I was not working for the school district. She's been a wonderful vet and a wonderful friend. I will really, really miss her, but I know that she is going to thoroughly enjoy her retirement, and it's well deserved. So I'm just so happy for her, but I will definitely miss her.
Okay.
Hey Jo, it's me. I just don't know how I could ever thank you or even explain all of the things that you've done for me. You know, we bonded over Labradors, but I had numerous more dogs than that, and you were so good about helping me with them, teaching me professional treatments. I remember when I first came to work for you with a vet tech, I was shaving some very elderly class dog with Jody as my teammate. We were your two techs at the time, and I thought, this is a really glamorous job, and I'm going to do the best job at cleaning kennels and taking care of wounds that she's ever seen. I'm going to try to exceed my own expectations, and I had two jobs at the time. And I think the funniest things we've ever done together, one of them would be driving the Alcan for the first time 24 years ago, and then driving again together just a few weeks ago, both times with the whole space taken up with Labradors. We'll call Camo a fill-in lab. But Alfie Rod was an amazing time. And I just thought it was really funny. I remember being up on the top of a mountain, and it was glaring off the ice a lot. And, you know, you were walking, your eyes were under sunglasses, but they still were kind of peeping. And you said, I don't know how those Siberians do it with those pretty blue eyes. I think they should be wearing sunglasses, which I think nowadays some people might even be doing. But you've always been there for me, Jo. You know, when my team was stopped by a moose, first time ever for me, I was terrified. 10-dog team, and I thought it looked like they were fine. But when we got back here, you were waiting for me, and you had all your first aid kit, and wanted to go to work and evaluate my dogs. And sure enough, the muscle on Sade, my leader, had been filleted off the bone, and you know, she had a long recovery. But there's been so many numerous times. Alfie Rod was hilarious when we think back on it, but very stressful at the time. Very stressful. I can remember you at night holding Charlie up in your lap with his stomach towards Willow, or Willow was holding him up, and he would curl his little toes just as tighty as he could for daring you guys to be able to get any ointment inside of them. So, you know, that's just a few of the funny things that happened. I think we shared our love with our moms, and when we went to Sweden with both your mom and my mom, and it was just such a wonderful time, both professionally, because we started that out with vet courses that they allowed me to attend in Paris for continuing education. And then we went on to Sweden, where I spoke at a panel on sled dogs, and you and Mom and your mom got to travel the country a little bit and get to know why you want to trade $1 and a horse, which was the trip that we decided. I thought that would be really cool. It would keep you, show your background and your heritage, that total Swedishness of it all. And every year I cease to be surprised at how much more your relatives are all so similar, and yet so they're similar. They're loving and they're similar ways, and yet there they are, Swedish in Minnesota. So I love you much, Joe, and thank you so much for everything you've taught me and for the good care you've taken care of my very numerous dogs. I will never forget that. Thank you.
As a Christian woman, a veterinarian, and a businesswoman, Jo has always led by example.